What's up, guys? YouTube, what's up? Today is Tuesday, November 26th, currently 1:09 p.m. We got our most recent vlog updated or uploaded. I woke up pretty early in the morning, edited 2 days worth of footage, got it uploaded for you guys. I really appreciate you watching that. If you did, if you didn't, feel free to go check it out. It'll let you know where we're currently at, what we're doing. But a quick rundown: we are in Payette still at our terminal here. We just woke up from a little bit of a nap. My DM called and wanted to remind me that I can deliver this load at any time today, which is cool. I was not aware that I must have missed that in the notes or the comments about the dispatch, but it's no biggie. We have another pre-plan. We are picking up a preloaded from where we're at, or a loaded, or yeah, we're picking up a preloaded, I'm pretty sure, from the place we're dropping this load at, which is New Colds here in Burley, Idaho. We're picking up a preloaded and we're going to be running that back to Riverside, California. It has to be there on Thursday at 4 a.m. So we more than likely will hang out here for a little bit longer, then make the last 3 hours drive to drop this off, pick up the other one, and then drive through the night. And yeah, so that's the plan. Again, thank you guys. If you watched the last video, I really do appreciate it. If you guys watched any of the videos, or if this is the first one even you're coming across, thank you guys for tuning in. Just to give you a quick rundown, my name is Roger. I work for May Trucking Company, as you see there. I have been an OTR driver with these guys now for 2 months. Yesterday, I actually received my last phone call from our safety department. For the first 2 months, they kind of call every week to see how you're doing, also to kind of go over things that they notice on their end as far as logs, or if there's issues or concerns, they go over that. If you have questions for them as well, you can ask them during that time. But we are officially done. We're past our 2-month mark, which is really cool. And yeah, so that was a bittersweet phone call. I told Scott, the safety guy that I had been talking to in our Brooks terminal for the last 2 months every week. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna miss these weekly phone calls, So anyways, like I said, we're probably just gonna hang out for another hour and a half. I'm gonna take a shower, do all that stuff, and then we're gonna head out of here. So again, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Obviously, like the video if you like the video, and subscribe if you guys want to see more OTR trucking content from a new OTR driver. So yeah, let's get into the video. All right, guys, we are up and at it. I'm currently grabbing some stuff for the shower, and we're gonna go take the shower. So just grab a shirt here, got some pants there, we got the socks in the drawer. By the way, we tried used the new blanket. It's a lot smaller than what I thought it was gonna be. I'm a big dude, I'm 6'2". I'm a big guy. The blanket doesn't even come up to here, and then it's my feet are just exposed. So anyways, yeah, it wasn't as oversized as they say it is. Maybe it is for an average person, maybe it's not too bad, but for me, it's a little small. So anyways, let's grab a little coat. Well, there's not too bad right now, but we'll grab a thicker coat right here. Oh shoot. One thing I will also say is these closets, they're nice. It's nice to have them, but they are kind of snug as far as the length of this stuff. You kind of have to squeeze it in there together kind of thing as well. So it's kind of stuff, but it's not, again, the end of the world. So yeah, let's go take the shower. So I got some McDonald's DoorDash to me last night, so I was kind of just hungry before I went to bed. There's a McDonald's right there. And now I'm realizing that. So, that's cool. Let's grab our shower bag. And that will throw the trash out when we get done. We're out of here. Yeah, DoorDash is crazy expensive. It's not something I like to do often. Just because it gets a bit pricey, obviously. And then I always tip because I actually did DoorDash for a couple years. Kind of back in 2020, it was my main hustle when a lot of stuff got shut down, so we still had to pay bills, right? So it was still yeah, I mean, I made pretty good money, to be fair. I was making about $250 to $300 a day. I would work the lunch rush and then the dinner rush, but the market got oversaturated with DoorDash drivers, and yeah, nowadays a lot of people don't tip. But the thing is, a lot of people will still pick up the order, and what that does is it kind of makes it to where people don't have to tip or don't want to tip. You know, back a while ago, so the heater's on, but back a while ago, if you wouldn't tip, people wouldn't pick up the orders. But with DoorDash, you can be like have good acceptance rating with them, and then you become what they call a top dasher, which means you get higher priority on orders when they come through, but you have to have like a 90+ acceptance rating. So out of like 100 deliveries, you have to accept 90 of them. And a lot of those, again, they're not worth it. To be fair, back in 2020 when I DoorDashed, my acceptance rating was less than 10%. If I wasn't making $2 to $3 a mile, $2 at minimum, I was not moved. So I would sit there some days, sometimes, and I would decline 15 orders before I found one that was actually paying. But again, doing it that way, I made, like I said, probably 25 to sometimes up to upwards of $40 an hour. So, but there were other times, obviously, where it wasn't as much because you might have turned down so many orders in that 2 hours. Just never got any orders that were worth it. So we're here, the heater is on in the shower, and it's really hot, and so I'm trying to figure out how to turn it off. I think it's a timer, but I don't know. But it's hot in here. So anyways, let me take the shower and see you guys when we get done. Just like that. Look at it, it's magic. We're done. Showered up, beard oil in, feeling good. Oh, sorry, get my back situated here. Only thing I'll say, forget this shower curtain right here. Just to show you guys where my head is at compared to this thing. I smacked my head on this thing probably 5 times. Unreal. You know how big people complain, stuff's not big people friendly, fat people friendly? Well, guess what? We need tall people friendly stuff, because it's not okay. So anyways, we I say like that view though, eh? It's a nice view. Well, we're gonna there's stuff in the truck and see what we're gonna do. All right, it is time to start the free trip. And we got lights, clearance light. All right, the tires look okay. Just want to check everything. Looks okay. Belt, hoses, everything looks in place and intact. So we're going to be able to deliver this load a little bit early. Again, it can be there up to 24 hours early. As long as the reefer's full, they don't mind. So we're going to get there early, grab the preload, and then just kind of drive as far as we can, really. So, but let's finish this pre-trip here. Again, I kind of like to just hit these a little bit to make sure that fluid in there jiggles. Lets you know it's good to go. All right. Tire also looks good. All right, do this oil. It's one thing I've heard from a lot of truckers, man, and I can't emphasize this enough when it comes to doing a pre-trip and post-trip, but it's very important that you do a very thorough one. Reason being, you know, you see a lot of truckers, and I imagine when it gets cold, it's not like you want to get out in the cold weather and check everything, but if you get pulled in for a DOT inspection, they're going to, from what I understand, check a lot of this stuff anyway, but also as far as basic, your lights, your brake, all that, you know, they're gonna pretty much, when they do certain inspection, it's essentially a post-trip inspection. So if you do it now or do it when you're supposed to, you won't have to worry about them doing it for you, because if they do it for you, they probably will not be, you know, I mean, it'll just save you a lot of time. So now comes my favorite part, the stick. So we've been in the yard, so I don't really have to check the kingpin, even though I am anyway, but a lot of this stuff parking in your yards, you don't have to worry about too much, but it is still something you obviously want to check. So you want to back here, fuel cap, pop your head in here to make sure like nothing's dragging or it's like it's broken, you know, anything like that. The frame, all that. Tires, again, very important. So far, my main things I've found when it comes to pre-trips and post-trips are just tire issues. You know, there was one, and the kingpin is secure, but we'll get under and check. But you know, there's twice where I found stuff in my tire. Thankfully, I've been able to pull out, like, because they weren't leaking. But you know, again, had I drove with those in the tires still, you know, that could have resulted in the tires eventually going flat. One of the times I did find I had really bad like tread separation, and 2 of the tires had really bad sidewall damage, and I'm not too sure how it happened because I didn't like run over any curbs or anything, but I must have missed them in a pre-trip or when I picked up the trailer kind of thing, and those sidewall damages will result in a citation. So everything looks good back here. Lights are on up there. We got a light here. So yeah, and then not to mention if they blow out, right, like forget the citation just for safety, but if they were to cause a blowout something and then somebody driving right next to me, you know, has to swerve and hit somebody else, or if the tire blows and hits their car, you know, there's quite a number of things that could go wrong from that. So, you know, it's good just to be safe, and always, again, you know, do as thorough of a pre-trip and post-trip as you can, you know, because who knows? I mean, if worst comes to worst, it could realistically save your life, right? Rather be safe than sorry. I keep my stick there just in case if something happened. I got some type I used to keep it in the back there, but again, if something happens, I want to have something I can grab with the quickness. So yeah, to all the new drivers out there, don't slack on your pre-trips and post-trips. Also, watch your pinky putting that in. I clipped my pinky one time and it hurt, so be careful when you do those as well. All right, so our pre-trip done. The reefer is still good to go. It's holding, and now we are going to do real quick my air brake test. So with those, if you don't know, or if you're in the process of getting CDL or whatever, you know, it may be, this is one thing in your DMV test that fail for, and this is an automatic failure. So you do a governor cutoff test. So essentially you will drain the tank or you'll start essentially with the tanks lower, and I'm hoping I remember this in correct order, but you'll do the governor cutoff test, which you'll get your air tank's about half. And then once the governor cuts off, you do the applied leakage test, right? And for a combination vehicle, such as a tractor and trailer, 4 PSI. You're allowed to 60 seconds once you apply the brakes and hold it there. As the combination vehicle itself, as a tractor itself, I believe it's just 3, and then the trailer add 1 PSI. So then after that, you will do and again, real quick, this is something you can fail on. Some of the guys I went to trucking school with failed the air brake test, which is the very first thing they do, because again, if you fail it, it's an instant fail. So if you don't call the PSI right, and this is again where I went to the DMV in West Sac, but if you don't call where your needle settles at right, if you don't call the right amount of PSI, you might have lost or might not have lost in the 60 seconds. If you can't say when your governor is supposed to cut off, when your low air lights and buzzard cut on, or when your spring valves pop out for the spring valve pop out test, it's an automatic failure. I know in California they're very particular on it. Again, 2 guys tested on the same day at the trucking school I went to, and they both failed because one didn't call out the right PSI of the applied leakage rate test, and then I think the other one was something with the air brakes, but I can't quite remember. So we're gonna do the air brakes, and then we're going to head to the Pilot or Flying J, grab a quick coffee and an energy drink, and then we will be hitting the road. Let's go. are here at the receiver. Just went and checked in, got assigned the spot where I drop when I have, and then the one where I pick up. I did realize though, after looking at my hours, that I will not be able to make this delivery on time. They want us going to Riverside, California from here, which is quite a ways away, and I do not have, unfortunately, the hours to do it. So I called our night operations people to let them know they emailed or whatever the DM. They told me just to pick it up and then hang around the area for the night, and then we'll see what they're gonna have me do. Either they schedule the appointment a little later out, or they're gonna have somebody else come pick it up. I don't really know, but we're looking for our parking spot right now, which is A35. And we're gonna back in, drop this one off, and then where are we at here? Oh, fortunately, it's kind of dark. Let's see. Let's see if we can see one. They write them on the ground, but A39, A38. 37, 36, 35. All right, 35 is right. So let's back this in here. Yeah, he's got to get into that spot right there. That guy that just pulled in. I wonder if he pulled up and then came like towards me, and they could do it because he was trying to do it like right along this edge. Oh, he might see though. All right, let's check the light. That one working. Landing gear up. So that was my pops had just called, asking where I was headed to next.
I was like, give me like 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, no, it's okay, I'll just talk to you tomorrow. He always calls me on his ride, probably almost, so. Anyways, we'll call him back and figure out our park night. Landing gears up on. We're gonna have to slide the tandem, but we'll add our padlock. We all good, lights on, that's on, tires okay. This is a really tight spot to back in. This is, I've been to this facility before, and I had a really tight time like back well, so I feel his pain. We had to back in, I'm pretty sure at like one of those first two spots last time I came, and it was tough. There was like, I would say there's like 3 or 4 other trucks kind of all around. Maneuvering in there was a little, but it's one of those ones, you know, you just take your time and take your time. Get out and look, take your time. Again, this OG told me, man, when I first started in my first few days, he said, look, it doesn't matter how back. Hit nothing, you ain't hit nobody. It was a perfect back every time. And that stuck with me ever. Sometimes when it takes me a little while, I'm like getting a little frustrated or whatever, I just remember that, it's all better. Makes it all go away, you know? So we're gonna slide the tandems real. I was letting air build up in hop. They all went in. We should have pulled out. We could, maybe we should pull out. So we're gonna pull out a little bit. So that way I know for sure I got enough room. I'm pretty sure I got enough room, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know? I never got that phrase until I got old. Rather be safe, man. When you mess something up, you're sorry, right? Like, oh man, I'm so sorry that happened. So yeah, rather be safe than sorry. Pop that. Let's go slide these tandems, make sure we're Gucci. Make sure we're Gucci. And then we're gonna find parking more tonight because we don't have a lot of hours left. Yep, here we are in a pretty tight lot. Not a, I mean, there's, I guess if you know what you're doing, there's a decent amount of room, right? For a lot of us rookie drivers, tight spots. Watch the mirrors. There we go, all right. Just see what our PSI is looking at. So this is a rule of thumb that I'm figuring out. You want your PSI a certain spot. About the 62, 64 mark. Now it's gonna go up a little bit. I release the air. So what we'll do, here should be okay. Should have a little bit on the back. It looks like we only have in total like 40,000. So we'll let it settle. We might slide forward just about a lug in. So you watch the wheel. All right, I'll hit that. Give it a quick second. And we should just be able to pull forward a little bit. Hear it a lot. Heard tug test. Get where told me. So let's go double check. That should be it. We should be good. This load is going to California, so that's what that 40 foot's for. California is one of the only, I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, California and their bridge law I think a lot of them don't really have a good ride it with all the way at the back. Some have, I think 41 is like about the other lowest one, but so that one is in there. That one is all good to go. This one, that one is also sticking out, so it's good. And that is good as well. All right, so we are Gucci. We are gonna find a truck stop, some parking for the night, and then call it. Let's go, baby. All right, guys, there was a change of plans and we have made the drive so far. We are outside of Layton, Utah, probably 24 miles from our yard there. We are gonna try to make this delivery. We won't make it on time, but send in an ETA. Hopefully they can just get it pushed back a couple of hours. That should buy us enough time. But we are currently on 15 South, or I guess 84 East, kind of. We're right outside of Ogden where there's an accident. So we are kind of just creeping along. Must be a pretty bad accident, because I've seen multiple cops coming by, tow trucks, all that. So I don't know what happened, but we'll see hopefully shortly. So we'll keep you guys posted. The plan is to get to the Layton terminal. We'll take our 10-hour break. We'll drive whatever I have left tomorrow, which will maybe be 3.5, 4 hours. We'll do another 10-hour break, and then essentially Thursday at midnight, when I get more hours, we'll drive the rest of the way, which will be about 5 to 6 hours. So there goes an ambulance right there. Must be a pretty bad accident. Again, I've seen quite a few cops coming over here, passing along, on the shoulder. So we'll see what's up. I hope everybody involved is okay. It's got to be something, because, well, they have cops on both sides of the road, north and southbound. So I'm curious if what happened. It looks like a lot of the traffic's starting to merge over, so. And of course, you got cars trying to squeeze in up here instead of just falling back. You can smell. Oh, there's a trailer right there, a tractor trailer. In the ditch. Man, this has to be something serious over here. It's crazy. You got one accident going northbound on 15 and one going southbound. That's a pretty, I guess that's it. That's it. That was pretty weird. There's a tractor trailer, truck and trailer, northbound in a ditch, and then there's that one. That one looks pretty bad. I really hope everybody involved is okay. So yeah, we're gonna finish up this last. Oh, and there's a car in a ditch right over there. What the world? This got to be some wild stuff, man. But we catch you guys when we get up here to the RYAR. We also have more flashing lights. What is going on? We have more flashing lights in our lane ahead of us. That's what they were doing back there before that accident, to kind of slow everybody down. I'm curious, is there another accident up here? Wow, this is wild, man. I said recently to somebody that Utah has really great driver. Yeah, it looks like there's more flashing lights up ahead of us. I see more cop lights. So let's see when we get there. All right, guys, we are done. We got to our Layton yard probably 10-15 minutes ago. Just finished our post trip. Sorry I didn't record any of it. It is raining outside, so I didn't want to carry the camera out there. But yeah, we saw a few accidents. It looked like 15 northbound. There was a trailer, a truck and a trailer was like down in the ditch on the right side. Then we saw the accident on the southbound. Also further up, there was another accident northbound. There was something, it looked where I think I had stopped recording was on an overpass. It looked like towards the left side of the overpass there was also an accident. There was 4, 5, 6 cop cars up there, and then again a little further down from there was another accident. But I really hope everyone was okay. People, we gotta start slowing down, man, in this type of weather. It's raining, when it's snowing, when it's below freezing. I mean, there's so many things that can go wrong in those scenarios. And that's, as me, as a very cautious driver, you know, I don't care what anybody says about me going slow when it's pouring down rain or when it's freezing cold, or again when it's snowing outside. I don't care what anybody says, man. I can go slow a million times, but it just takes one time going too fast and that could be the end of it, you know. So to everybody out there watching this, man, drive safe. Like, honestly, when it's raining, drive slow. And not necessarily for you. I mean, obviously drive slow for you. It reminds me of a thing my dad used to tell me when I first started driving at 16. He told me, it's not you I'm concerned about out there driving, it's everybody else. And that really started to make sense the older I got. And that's one reason I drive very cautious as is. It's for my safety, but also there's a lot of other people out there that drive real recklessly and very dangerous, you know. And you know, you driving a little bit safer could prevent you from being in an accident from somebody else's fault, right? Or it being somebody else's fault. So just drive safe out there, man. Again, especially in bad weather. So, but we're done for the day. I will probably get this video uploaded tomorrow. So if you're watching this, it's probably Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. But I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Hope you guys enjoy the time with the fam. We will be working, so yeah. But we will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you again for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Obviously, only like if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. I appreciate any and all feedback, any and all constructive criticism as well. But I hope you guys have an awesome night. I am going to get some sleep because I am tired. So we are going to call it, and we'll see you in the next video.